Hi, this is Ma Nithyananda. By the grace of Swamiji, I am coming back to you again today to talk about secrets of sannyas. Do you know that I have a secret that nobody knows about? That is, not only was I I don't know, how do you put it? I guess a little bit of a sci-fi fantasy nerd, but I also have a tattoo of a dragon on my arm. Because I always loved dragons. I thought they were really cool, mystical creatures. And I always, wanted to meet one and go into those fantasy lands and be a hero and whatever things. And of course, Star Wars and Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back, all those movies. I loved those movies. Anything to do with the heroes and the good guys and the wizards and all that, I loved it. But the funny thing is now, after I met Swamiji, I didn't care so much about those things. Oh, and I have to say a special mention to Lord of the Rings, the best movies of all time. But I haven't watched them in years since I met Swamiji, because I realize that actually my life is a fantasy now, because there is a real person out there who, you can say magic, but that's actually such a small word, magic. But Swamiji is magic. This place is magic, Arunachala in Tiruvannamalai. There are beings that exist in this world that actually do magical things, because we are actually superhuman beings. We are not just some, sheep to go to work, come back, go home. We actually are divine beings having a human experience. So if we can just understand that, and we can listen to the great masters of India, of Hinduism, and what they're saying about human consciousness, we will understand this as we experience initiation from His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda during the Inner Awakening program. It influenced my life and my being so much that I knew that I had to be with him. I knew he was the one I was looking for my whole life. He was the one that I was searching for. And then everything is history. I knew that there is a deep connection with him, an energy that woke up inside me that I knew was present in the cosmos. And then I knew that there is such a thing as magic, but not in the way we know it, as some cheap spells and throwing some, sand and this and that obscure bat poop from someplace and mixing it with, cow urine, and which is actually sacred, and some mouse food and some whatever kinds of things that come up with in like Harry Potter. It is actually a reality that this power, this energy, this magic lives inside you, and you can also experience it by coming to Inner Awakening program with His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda. InnerAwakening.org, you can find out more. But understand, being a sannyasi of Nithyananda order, you are actually like a Jedi, because you are fighting for the good of humanity, because we're trying to establish the fact that we are more than a human being, that there is a force in the world, in the earth, in the whole universe that we are connected to, and that's the consciousness. We have it inside us. We just need to connect to it. In order to do that, we need training, because we want to go into Maya, into the matrix, and be pulled away from that and stick with our mind and our ego, which puts us into this dummy sheep category, in which we go around and we go to work and come home and make the money and feed the man with our money and just do all those same things. But here, we're continuously going in and discovering new dimensions, new universes with Swamiji. And each moment, we're going further and further into this. Each process, we're going more into more deeper experiences with the self and with the earth and with the cosmos. So I just want you to give that a thought, because sannyas is the best lifestyle, and making that commitment and saying yes to enlightenment and to going and finding out the true answers to life and what it really is. That is the answer to life, and that is why you're here. So taking the vows of sannyas, that is what the whole tradition of Hinduism is revolved around, the whole guru-disciple relationship, from Sadashiva himself, as he transmitted and gave that energy and that experience and knowledge to Devi. Now, all down the years in the whole lineage of gurus, Swamiji is giving that knowledge to us. Little by little, as we can handle, he's revealing deeper and deeper truths to us, so that we too can be in the same space he's in, You know that he's a true guru because he wants you to be in the same space he's in. He's wanting that for everybody, for the whole world. But whoever's brave enough to try, that is where it's at. Those are the people that are with him. And that is what we're doing here today, in this life. So find out more. Find out at least, come to Inner Awakening and see what it's like to live in his presence for 21 days. And then from there you can decide. And especially if you're single and you've never been married, there must be a reason. So you'll find out, once you meet him, you'll see that experience of being in his space. So I really, sincerely hope to see you soon at the Bidadi Adinam in India. Thanks again for watching. Nithyanandam.